Alright, welcome back everyone to session 11 of Rise of the Runelords within the DDG. Last session, I believe we spent some time learning some information about critical, persons. Critical persons and geographic locations, such as Lamashtu and Malfeshnikor and Shalast, as well as beginning to explore the catacombs after a long tunnel that stretches out from underneath the glassworks. Where once you got there, ran into a strange, vicious creature that lashed out immediately, as well as a face creature with wings guarding the pool room that you currently have entered. And you are currently figuring out what to do next after defeating this creature. So if I move everyone down here, and
that mean I didn't miss a session? I thought you guys did you guys not have enough people to run last session and something?
well, yeah, but then that just means nothing happened.
Okay. I assumed I had missed one, but I guess didn't. I guess I didn't miss anything.
Nope.
So, just as a reminder, water ripples quietly in the circular stone pool, the rim of which is lined with skulls.
What is it? Cece kind of shouts from the back, like, "What's going on? I hear water."
I can't see the a lot of the room, but there's a pool, and there in the middle with this weird creature, and there's a lot of skulls. Do they look humanoid?
The creature?
Skulls.
Oh, it's skulls. Yeah, they would look humanoid.
Bunch of humanoid skulls. Is this a door? Or it seems
that would be another door.
And there is a door on the far side of the room.
Yep, there was a door further up. Yeah, we went around the statue that was in the center, and then there is a door to the north, and then there was an area to the left, which was figured out that don't go down there because it smells like poop.
Is this a door too, then?
This is a door.
What about over here, Dieter? To the left.
That is also a door.
Okay. So we have two door options. Can someone see if they hear something on the other side of that one? And she'll kind of like poke with her cane in that direction and try not to hit the person in front of her.
Karzrath will try to listen.
Sure. I think Kareth probably will too.
Perception.
Kareth hears absolute silence, though it's more about him not paying attention than actually understanding what's back there. He hears door.
Love door noises.
Mm-hmm. With a 17 Karzarath, you are quite fairly certain there are no creatures back in this area. You can't really hear much of anything, really.
Mhm.
I would like to try to figure out what this room is for. So there's skulls along the wall. There's a pool of water in the middle. Is the water stagnant or dirty, or is it actually like a well and fresh?
It would be fresh water.
Oh.
At least through its appearance, it is.
If it doesn't look tainted, I don't know if I have detect magic, or if it would cost a spell slot. I'm thinking about taking a very small sip.
Oh.
A detect magic should be a cantrip.
Okay, yes, I can't do. So yeah, try to just detect magic in this room and like the skulls or the water.
Sure. As you use your magic to focus on this pool and this room, you would first see that there is a presence of magic within this room. Hang on, I need to mute a chat because the jingles are getting to me. If you would you continue to detect your magic for the second and third round?
This one works differently than that. You have to do different rounds. Yeah, he's trying to look at the skulls and the water, trying to figure out what the purpose of this room is.
Okay. Number of different magical auras and the power of the most potent aura. Well, there are... Actually, I don't think you guys have any magic items yet. But it is definitely the pool itself that is magical. Strength and location of each aura. This does seem like a minor strength magic.
The water seems to be slightly magical.
Mm-hmm.
Was going to take a small sip, but now, without knowing its effects, that may be unwise.
You are allowed, because it is in line of sight, to make a knowledge arcana. To determine the school of magic involved.
Ooh, nice roll.
20. Okay, give me a second to figure out schools of magic.
Watch, it's just gonna be another game where Eric just rolls perfect all night.
Hey, one or two bad rolls on Adrian's game that he the thing, but yeah, my Capture rolled really well for that text of, was it Cthulhu?
Yeah, the
Well,
Cthulhu one.
Yeah, you got lucky with that one.
Only one or two rolls that didn't win. Very good.
This would be a Okay, what's between those two? Let me take a closer look. Okay, yeah, definitely. This would be a subtle transmutation that you sense off of the
Mutation.
pool. Transmuters use magic to change the world around them.
Transmutation changes things. So not enchantment, so transmutation, that could be a very bad, possibly very bad thing.
Let's see. Because you are a religious man. And this is a temple. If you would like to, you may give me a knowledge religion. A 10. Okay. Yeah, you're not really sure the purpose of this pool. But it does have minor transmutation through it.
The water has a light field of transmutation, so it would change something. That could potentially be very dangerous magic. Does it have rock or stone or anything like you could pick up?
Yeah, you would be able to find something.
Dip a piece of stone into the water.
Okay. As you do so, it gently streams or flows to the bottom and hits the bottom of the tank, the pool. Observably doesn't seem to do much.
You slightly misunderstood what I was doing. I was like dipping the tip it in, but still holding on to it.
Oh. Okay. Well, it doesn't fall to the bottom of the pool, but it still does not do much.
When he pulls it out and looks at it, doesn't seem to do anything. He'll drop the rock on the side of the pool again. Perhaps we should move on and maybe you can come back to this pool. Unless someone else wants to risk drinking an unknown magical liquid.
Cece kind of shrugs and sticks her head in the water.
Oh.
I will take a quick drink and then stand up.
Okay.
And just shake my head. Shake water everywhere.
Well, it the water is exceptionally clear, though you get some salt in because of your hair and skin, dissolving salts in there and letting in dust, and now you come out with a mop of wet hair.
Okay, I did swallow some.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Uh, she's gonna go, I can see! And then she'll turn around and run directly in the wall behind her and be like, oh, guess not. It was worth a shot. She just kind of like shrugs. She's
I
like,
don't
well,
know if I was incredibly brave or incredibly stupid, or both.
both is pretty common, to be honest with you. I did decide to go adventuring while blind, you know? Not really sure how you want to take that. But, I mean, outside of it being super salty, I don't really think, well, not super salty, but salty nonetheless. I
Fresh
don't
water,
feel
like
any
salt.
difference. Yeah.
It wasn't even that salty. You just got a little hint of the grime that was on you previously.
Oh, there's a little bit of salt.
So it's seawater then, not fresh water.
Did
Or
you?
is it?
Well, you said it was transmutation magic. What if it was transmutated into salt water to keep that thing alive?
Does this thing need salt water? I don't know what that thing exactly is.
Its wings are twisted and its mouth hangs open with one eye shut and the other half open.
I'm sure it's beautiful.
Blood pooling on the ground.
Definitely.
I'm ready to see through the door if you guys are.
Yeah, Kareth, watching the spectacle, would be willing to open the door if you were done.
She like shakes her head again, shaking all the water out, and then just nods. I am done.
And so, with your light, it is a small ascending stairway to yet another door. Yeah, alright, I got it.
Razoreth will fall behind.
Tap, tap.
He's gonna be real smart and he's gonna do what he did before, even though he usually only hears doors. And he's gonna listen at the door.
Wow. Look at him.
He does get in the way of his own hearing, though, as he goes,
Doors and sardines, doors and sardines.
With an 18, Kara turns around and just says, I don't know, I can't hear anything. And then turns back around to unlock the door. Let's see. Doop, doop, doop. Doop, 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 doop. To reveal a spiraling staircase. Ah, great, more stairs. Does anyone else want to take the lead this time?
I got it.
Cece's in the back slowly starting to raise her hand. Like, oh, never mind.
Is there a big circle in the middle where it's like the stairs spiral around?
Yes.
How wide would you say this opening is?
Oh, sorry, it is enclosed.
Oh, okay,
There's
never
a
mind.
circle, it's just not open.
Gotcha, never mind.
And speaking of not open, as you find yourself heading up this pathway, the staircase, you would find that it ends abruptly with a pile of rubble.
Just completely caved in type of thing.
Uh-huh.
Well, this looks like a dead end. Everything's caved in.
Well, at least that means there's less places to look.
Tap tap. Tap tap
All right,
smack.
back you go.
Tap tap smack. Oh, okay. She gets turned around by her shoulders. Tap tap.
Probably.
That's back.
Turn the one with the deadly stick this way.
So if it's caved in, the question is, where did it go? Which I'm not sure we'll find that answer without excavating.
Keep it going, Cece.
I don't feel you behind me. Swing, 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 swing.
I swear I'm right here.
Swing,
Last time I checked.
swing.
All right, I'm just gonna stay back here then.
I'll listen to this door since I'm up in the lead.
Okay, go right ahead.
Cece will settle herself against this corner. Just gonna lean against it.
Okay, and then... Okay. Oh, wow, okay. Oh, okay.
You forgot
So,
the plus 14 to perception?
I was actually looking at other stuff, but... Okay. Okay. You can hear a bit of wooden creaking. It sounds as though something with some weight to it is trying to keep still on some wooden supports. Something wooden.
But it's not the door itself that's making the noise?
It is beyond the door. It is not the door itself.
Something going on there. Some kind of wood under stress or motion, like in the middle of the room. Some weight on it. But we can't tell anything else.
All right, well, let's hope we can get past that.
If there's
Or,
some,
take it out.
if there's something dangerous on the other side of this door, I expect you to come get on the other side of me. He says to Colin. And he needs to open the door.
And he would step forward. And you... with your torchlight would see effectively this here. You see walls beyond it, just at the bare edge of your vision here and here. But it is very dim, and at the very far edge of your vision, this wooden platform you've got right here is raised up above the ground, the floor, whatever it is below.
Oh no, did you just give us another wall, Dieter? We're gonna be here for hours. God damn it.
From that angle, Kalar, you would notice that there are stairs.
Oh, thank God.
I didn't give you a frickin' wall.
Oh, I will never forget that. That was so bad.
All right, then. Where's this creature you were talking about? Or this motion? Where's this motion you were talking about?
There's a wooden platform right ahead. I think I was hearing that. But I can't see up on top of it.
Oh, I suppose you would also, because it is level with it, be able to see that. And then in the dim light off to the side, you would be able to see that as well. That's all level with you. Okay. Kareth would hold out one of his swords as well as one of the, his torch. Okay, I need you to stop. Actually, why don't you back up to here? The creaking that you heard and are presumably still hearing, is here. It's from a support underneath the beams of the floor here.
Big, the creaking seems over there. I wonder if something's moving or maybe the support is failing. I got that long like spear thing though, or that I took that thing. Can I poke the floor?
Sorry, hold on. Need to mute more channels. You can poke the floor. I don't remember anything about a sonic spear.
The spear I took from this thing.
Oh, right. The oh, Rancier. Right. The special spear. Yeah, you can prod at the wood over there. Um, um, where is it? Okay. Okay. Well, you poke at it, and it doesn't seem to give, at least. Okay. I need you to stop right there. As what's going on? Yeah, okay. I will reveal this this area. No. Get off of that. As you step there, a claw lurches up and strikes at your ankle as you were too focused on the other side of the balcony, where another one reeks its way up onto the platform. And this is for sure what you were hearing. Oh, and yeah, I can.
Is there not on some of this side too?
Hold on. I will get to that. Boop, 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 boop. Staircase. Boop, duh, duh, duh. Also staircase. So, yes, there are staircases. This creature is going to take its swipe at you.
No.
Yeah, okay. Ooh, no, don't do that. Bad mouse. Oh, well, never mind. It tries to swipe at you, but loses its grip and kind of smashes its top half against the flooring as it rolls a natural 1 to attack you in a surprise. And also does not save a reflex, so I'm just going to make it fall down. So it is prone and it has fallen to the floor below, is what I'm going to say has happened.
Something seems wrong with my AC.
Your AC?
Yeah, shouldn't my AC be 15?
Um, 15?
Wisdom plus dodge?
The AC bonus from being a monk.
Rolling 1, I'm still not gonna hit, but
AC bonus. When unarmored and unencumbered, monk adds his wisdom bonus to his AC. Okay, you don't have anything. Configuration. Or class secondary. Should be wisdom. That's weird. What is that doing? And then the dodge hasn't given anything. Oh, are you encumbered? Oh, you're at a medium load.
oh, that goes just because I'm holding that thing.
Yeah.
Using that more as a walking stick at the moment, but okay.
I mean, you can like doff it real quick and just like make the weight 0 for a second. If you don't want to use it.
Yeah, I probably would drop. Well, once combat starts, he'd probably drop it.
Okay, so we'll just remember that it is 12 pounds, but we'll drop it for right now, and I think that should be, yeah, it's back to 15. Okay, great.
I mean, I figured I'd do that in my first turn, but yeah. Unless someone stronger wants to carry this special spear.
Right. Well, good news for you. He swiped out at you and fell back onto the ground, so you don't have to worry about that. And I would like everyone to roll initiative.
Initiative. Click. Click, click. Holy shit.
Okay. Aha. Okay. So Cece and Kareth. Kareth has a dex of 16. What does Cece have?
I am 99% certain that it's not that high. 12.
Okay. Yep, I'll put... So Kareth is going to go first. Also, that guy is going to take a little bit of damage for being a dumb. And falling on the floor. Okay. With that, Kareth is going to go first. And we'll take a step forward with short sword in one hand and torch in the other. And is going to take a swing at full bonus because I realize he probably shouldn't have his other one out if he's also holding a torch. So... Oh. I'm only rolling ones, apparently. Kareth dashes up and swings wildly and catches himself before falling off next to the other creature. That'll be Cece.
Okay, Cece will take a step behind Karzarath and reach out and put her hand on his shoulder, his little shoulder, and say, go get him. Go get them and do your best. And she'll give your shoulder a little squeeze and she will cast guidance on you. So you have a +1 to an attack saving throw or skill check. It must be used with the you must choose to use the bonus before making the roll.
Okay.
So you have a +1 to an attack, a saving throw, or a skill check. And she's gonna like step right behind this wall again, like nope.
Fair enough.
That is the end of my turn.
Okay. That's gonna bring us to the creatures. This one is going to take its movement to stand up and then take another movement to climb its way back up and find itself face to face with Kalar with nothing to do because it took its entire turn up. This one, however, is going to lay into Kareth. Let's see. Is going to slash at Kareth for a 22 to hit. Does Kareth think that he can beat 22? No. So he'll take the 22. A 12 to hit. How many panache does he have? I don't think he would use that. So the second one is going to miss, and then it lashes out to try to bite Kareth's arm, which is also going to miss with a 7. So one claw strikes and cuts through his furry skin. Oops. For a total of 5 damage. Ouch. And that covers their turn. Karzarath.
I'm gonna pull out my bow and try to shoot the one on the right.
Okay. With that angle, you're going to have -2. There you go. That'll
Yeah.
work just fine.
I will also use the bonus given to me by CC.
13. A Satain is it's going to make contact. But it just kind of sticks in there and doesn't seem to make any difference. You didn't quite actually hit. Kalar.
Yeah, I'm thinking about using this. Let me read it though. You change the class. So I can, as a move action, I can take, or I can do a 5-foot step without provoking attack of opportunity, right?
As a free action, you can take a 5-foot step, but you can't move voluntarily any other time on your turn. But yeah, you can do that.
So we do that, step back, and then he's going to wave his hands into the air, and like lines will trace in there, and he will touch the center of it, land down into the ground, and there will be a. Let's do an acid rune on the ground.
Okay. Okay. So there's an acid rune right there. I'll let you draw anything if you would care to do so. It is back to Kareth's turn, who is going to realize how much damage he's taking. There's that, there's that, there's that. Okay. Oh, I did forget about that. Oops. That's okay. And he is going to take a swipe once again, trying to land that hit. Wabam. With a 21, that's absolutely going to hit.
Yes.
For a total of 8 damage. Yeah, that's a good hit. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Kareth slices the creature and takes out a large chunk of its flesh. And then he will himself take a 5-foot step back because, gosh, this is dangerous. Cece.
Okay, so CC's gonna let's see. I have.
Let's see what you can do.
Let's see what I can do. I keep closing her character sheet like a dummy.
Don't close it, just minimize it.
I need that open.
Whatever you do, just don't try to make pizza.
Good to know. So we're gonna move 5, 10, and get right up behind Karath.
Kareth, that would be 15 as the second diagonal, but yeah, you can do that.
Okay, I have 30 feet of movement.
Yep.
So
Just letting you know.
I forgot about the diagonals. Okay. And I'm gonna put my hand on his back and say, "Be strong. We're here together. We will win." And I will give guidance to him as well.
Excellent.
And then I'm gonna use the rest of my movement to do the same thing. Right back over here.
25. Yeah.
Because that's
Okay.
a total of 30.
These ugly creatures' turns. This one is absolutely going to step forward, chasing after you, Kalar. So go ahead and roll your damage on that blast rune. I don't think that... Yeah, it just takes the damage. It doesn't even...
Oh, still need to drop. Now that room is gone.
1d6 plus 1 for every 2 so 1d6 plus 1. 6 whole damage. Okay. And with acid... This splashes up on it and it immediately begins etching itself into the skin of this creature, and it looks reasonably hurt as it starts to claw at you, enraged by this acid. I had no eloquent words there. The first one is a 13. The second one is a natural 1. This guy is really upset and a little uncontrolled.
Well, if it wasn't for my monk level, I would have hit. That one would have hit.
No, yeah. It does maintain its composure enough to not fail again. But then it reaches in for a bite. You gotta be kidding me. That's another natural 1.
Yes!
I've rolled 4 tonight. 1 has been with Kareth, but still, come on. And that's not gonna be enough to save it, because it does not have a +8 for reflex. And there's no special conditions I can give it, so I'm going to give it the crit fail card for natural attacks.
I see you took the weapon icon off Karath. Did my runes wear off?
It was a magic weapon, right?
Yeah.
That lasts for like 3 minutes, I think.
I think it was like 4 because I had the extra thing, but yeah.
Right. It should have worn off.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So, it does actually get its mouth to you. It just does not critically injure you. It gets a good taste of you, and it actually was a bad taste, and it is nauseated for 4 rounds. Let's see if we can find an appropriate one. That works.
I don't think it should leave and go away.
You are disgusting, Kalar. It's real gross tasting. And this one is going to step forward and do the same without being sploded on.
You don't want to eat a half elf.
No, I guess not. So let's see. These two are the claws. That one is the bite. So for a 19 for a claw, a 7 for a bite, or the other claw, and then an 18 for the bite, which Kareth is going to use his panache and attempt to block the bite. And does not succeed. So that is down to 0 panache.
2 minutes, so that would have.
And that's going to be 1 claw and 1 bite going into effect. One claw for 4 damage, getting some deep cuts against Kareth here, and then 1 bite for another 4 damage. Kareth is not looking great. And there was one more thing. Kareth has to make a will save.
He has the guidance.
Correct. Single attack roll, saving saving throw. So +1 to this will save.
Saving through. Is it 10?
Well, that's 10. And he, oh wow, is going to be effectively sickened for 6 rounds. So it's 6 rounds as he is overcome with emotion. Kareth is raring to go, and basically with the fight or flight of him, it's both extreme fight and extreme flight that he is feeling at the moment. But that brings it to Karzarath.
Alright, I'm going to try to shoot it again. There we go.
Yeah, that absolutely will hit. For 5 piercing damage. This guy is not looking good. You do indeed do damage about as much as you might anticipate. And these 2 creatures are pretty much at the moment still fighting for their life here. Kalar.
Connor's not looking too hot. I got my hands a little full.
Okay.
He is not the best at this, but he's gonna try using some his monk stuff. Is a little more. It's mostly more defensive, but he's gonna try to punch it, and he didn't do very well.
Okay, well, yeah, you definitely do not hit. However, this creature is not looking like it's going to really be too much of a hazard for you. Half-elves are really, really gross. Would you like to do anything else or just the punch?
don't think I have a bonus action. This is standard action, right? That's a standard action. That's a standard action. Yeah. Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. Kareth, seeing how badly hurt this guy is willing to fight on with a -2 from sickened. So let's see. Kareth is going to get in there with a -2 on this one. 7. I'm just all around rolling really poorly, guys. Swings his sword wide, and it does not match with the creature, and he is once again going to take a 5-foot step back because he is not feeling great. Oh, right. Nauseated goes down a turn. Sickened goes down a turn. Cece.
So I don't have anything that can help with the sickened, but Cece would go 5, 10. Basically smack her cane until she felt
Yeah.
until she felt him, and then she'd reach over and grab his forearm and say, "Stay strong. We can do this." And I will cast Cure Light Wounds on him for 3. Are you kidding me?
Okay, hold on. Yeah, okay. He very gratefully takes that 3. He looks reinvigorated still.
And she just kind of mutters, "I'm officially out of spells," and she takes a step back behind the wall.
That's okay. It's going to be these 2 turns. These guys have nothing to do but to kill you, so this one is going to step forward and assault Kareth once more. This one is going to run away, and if you would care to do so, you will get an attack of opportunity on him.
Yeah, let's try to get his calf muscle with my foot. So if this is gonna work, no.
Oh man. Yeah, you try to swipe at it, but it is already... It's stumbling, but admittedly, it's very fast. So let's see. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30... yeah, and then it would basically hide effectively. But the other one, even though incredibly hurt, is looking to take down its prey because, well, its prey also looks very hurt. So, going to do its full flurry once again on Kareth after taking its own 5-foot step to match. With this one being bite. So, claws of 19 and 11. 1 claw is going to hit, and a 12 on bite is going to miss. So 1 claw. And 1 claw is going to deal... Oops. Okay, you can roll in the tray, not outside of it. 3 damage. The little bit of reinvigoration that CC you gave to Kareth is immediately ripped away, though he doesn't exactly look more worse for wear than when you got to him.
Oh, good.
Karzarath, this creature's not doing too well.
Alright. I'm gonna try to shoot it one more time.
There you go.
Yeah, you hit it. And this arrow is sticking out of its torso once again. It is holding on to its life force, and it will be fighting on Kalar.
I'm gonna step over here,
Mm-hmm.
and we are going to try this healing thing again.
There we go.
Okay. It is absolutely going to use that opportunity attack.
Opportunity attack? Oh, casting a spell, yeah, it does do.
Yep. That'll be a 19 to hit.
Alright.
For... Ouch. Max of 5 damage. With that being said, if I could have you make a concentration check.
Okay, I don't not concentrate on anything, but sure.
All spells are technically concentration as well as while you are casting it, so...
Concentration is...
there is actually a concentration roll at the bottom of your light, or kind of in the middle of your Cure Light Wounds description.
No.
A 21, that should probably be good enough. 10 plus half the damage that... plus level of spell. Level of spell is a level 1 spell, I believe.
Yeah.
So that's DC 11 plus half of the damage. So it was the DC 13, and you are able to get that 6 healing to Kareth. And he does... He looks like he has twice the amount of energy in him after the spell. Which, bringing it back to Kareth, unless you would like to do anything else.
I don't think I can.
So Kareth is going to take one final slash. Reinvigorated, except still at -2. 12 from being sickened is not going to hit. Or rather, it will make contact but not cause damage as it slides across the thick hide of this creature. Cece.
Okay, well, not really liking how this is going, so I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna touch Kalar on his back and say keep going, we've got this, we will win, and I will give you guidance.
Oh, give me guidance.
And then I will go back behind the wall. I am this squish, and I know.
So you say that, but you have the second best hit points in the party.
I do, I know, I'm aware.
Why do I just imagine Kenzie's character just going tap tap boop? Oh, hey, that's a wall. Oh, pardon me.
Yep.
I guess I'm not a little in 3 and 3.5. You couldn't move and do something and then move again unless you had a feat. Is that something you can do in Pathfinder?
Oh, Yes, that is absolutely a thing. I will keep track of that in the future.
So I was just double checking. Not that I want us to die, but
No, you're right. I got a lot of stuff to keep track of. Yeah. So with that, the creature is going to give its final hurrah. It's going to take a swing at Kareth, a swing at Kalar, and a bite at Kareth. So, Kalar, you get the green one, and the white one is the bite. Okay.
Did you roll another natural one? Because I'm gonna be very happy if you did.
Yeah?
Yay! Oh, thank God.
Which means I have to hold off on the other two attacks in case it's poor. No. He, completely whiffs at Kareth, but, maintains his momentum, and the strike against Kalar is a 17.
got it.
However, the bite at Kareth is a 6, so only the one strike.
How much damage? 6, you said?
No. 4 damage to you from the claw. It was a 6 to bite Kareth, and that missed. But that's all it can do, so Karzarath. Keep in mind that this creature is now facing this direction, so its flank is over here.
Yep. And we said before that I can hold my bow with my tail while I draw a new weapon, correct?
Yeah.
So, we'll switch weapons to my rapier,
Right?
and we're just gonna come up behind this guy and try to stab him from behind.
Sure. To be clear, you are taking a wide berth around this, not just...
Yes.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, a 9 is still not going to hit. A 2 is a really low roll. Unfortunately. Oh, and this goes down to 4. Kalar,
Yes.
you have guidance, and it is your turn.
Now, using divine positive energy, is that considered a spell provoking an attack of opportunity?
I believe channeling positive energy is specifically says it does not provoke attacks of opportunity.
Okay, then we're gonna channel positive energy, excluding him and his friend if his friend's in 30 feet range.
Okay.
And I believe that's a D6.
Yes. Until 3rd cleric level, it is a d6.
Yes!
All of us, everyone.
Everyone should roll separately.
Oh,
Sorry,
Oh,
my personal thing, but you get 6. Hey, Kareth got 6.
Nice. Good. He needs it.
And with that, he looks much better, actually.
and I don't know if I want to move up. Because CC still needs to get in here somehow. Or maybe. I will stay where I'm at.
Sure. Okay. Kareth, now feeling much better than he did before, though still overcome with his angry, destructive emotions, is going to swing once more. For a 16 is actually going to hit, and for 4 damage, for 4 damage is going to bring this creature to staggered, but not down, not quite yet. Cece.
Cece will walk up behind Kalar and just very softly whisper, I sense he is on death's door. Let's guide him there, and I will give you guidance. So you have a +1 to your next attack, saving throw or skill check, but you have to announce that you're going to use it prior to your roll.
No, I still have the one from last round since I used Pot Energy. So could you give it to him? Instead?
Yeah, I can give it to him. So it goes to him then. Because it's a touch spell, or else I'd give it to, sorry. God,
Okay.
I can't name tonight, guys. I don't know what's wrong with me.
Well, we all have, other than you, we all have K names, too.
Well, we're a group of K's and C's.
Yeah.
Somebody's gonna roll in here with a T name as the next member of our group. We're gonna be like, no, shun. That is the end of my turn.
Sure. This creature is not in a good spot. Can't even make all of its attacks. So instead, it is going to simply try to bite Kareth, because it's got to get its target down. So that's all it can do, but that is a 2 on the die, and that's going to miss. Karzarath.
Alright, hopefully we can finish it off with this next attack. Yeah. Damn.
Yeah, that's gonna be enough. Go ahead and roll a sneak attack if you care to.
Hell yes.
Get that flanking. So that's a total of 11 damage on that. And you absolutely ring it through. Oh, I need to... Yeah, this guy just falls to the floor after that stab. It is making very foreign just noises and gurgles, and its blood is all over. Kalar, you can tell that the creature is still here. There's not quite a passive skill, but it is making enough noise that you can tell it's still here.
The other one's still. He'll turn to Kazarath and say, "The other one's still in the area. It was pretty hurt when it fled."
Okay. Will that be it, or?
Yeah. That's how badly hurt? Is he still hurt?
The creature?
No.
Kareth?
Kareth, yeah.
Kareth is looking reasonably well. He's beat up, but he looks like he has a good strength to him.
Well, let's do another. I'm not full health, so let's do another positive energy burst.
Okay.
Just gloating the guy if he's in 30 feet.
Sure.
Yeah, only one for me, but...
Yeah, that's okay. Kareth is going to take point because he does not want these things to keep being alive. So that's 5, 15, 20, going into... No, actually it wouldn't be because you're allies. Just 15, then 20. And I can reveal to you as you are focusing your attention down the stairs. on the area. 25, 30, and he would see, because of the area of that, as well as the dim light, which actually stretches out quite far. Oh yeah, I put him on GM there. So, cowering in this corner is the still nauseated creature, unable to really do much. Kareth, also unable to do too much, is going to let the turn pass as his mental state is lessening as time goes on. Which brings me to Cece.
So we go 5, 10, 20? Because it's
Yeah.
a shared space? Okay. And then I will touch Karzarath and say, put the thing out of its misery. And I will give you guidance.
Okay.
And then I will correct myself and say, not Karath, please. He seems nice.
Okay. Well, that brings it to this guy's turn, who is not going to move and is going to hope that he can get the taste off of his tongue, and that should be a 1. And is like rapidly using his hands, his 3-pointed hands, to wipe his tongue vigorously, and that's pretty much its turn. Karzarath.
So would I know that this guy's around the corner or up the stairs or whichever direction it went?
It's making enough noise that you would be able to know that it's downstairs, and it's in a corner roughly around there.
And do both these lead to the same location?
The stairs on the left and the right do. This up top is a boardwalk, and it stays level.
Okay, so it's downstairs.
Yes.
10, 15, 20. Or it's like that.
5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, that works. Can even get to 30 if you wanted to go over there.
Alright, sounds good.
I don't actually know what your speed is. I don't think you're encumbered.
Nope, speed is 30.
Okay.
Okay. And I will go ahead and use the guidance I was given.
Yep. So a 22 for 8 piercing. Unfortunately, it's kind of staring at you. So that flanking is not going to work. But you stab it, and as it's clawing away at this god-awful taste in its mouth, out pops a splash of blood too, as it is looking terrible. And that brings us to Kalar.
I'm gonna move myself up here, and if I park my place there, can I see underneath the boardwalk and shoot it?
Yeah, you would be able to shoot it.
The crossbow, and then the guidance is not gonna help really, so.
Yeah. Would you have used it, though?
No, he probably would have used it, yeah.
Okay. That brings it to Kareth, who is going to walk up beside and just try to stab, just see if he can actually do anything this round. Because he doesn't seem to be having the best of luck. So a -2 is going to be a 15 and still hit, and is going to actually collapse the creature as it had one entire hit point left to its name.
Yes.
And
Did it.
with that, we can reasonably turn out of initiative. With closer examination, or the ability to really examine this room, Kalara, you would be able to
We'd probably move out here and try to examine the whole room.
right.
I mean, that's fairly central.
You would be able to get a good enough view to see the rest of this room come into view without, the hectic means of scary creatures. This large chamber was obviously once a prison, as testified by the 20 cells that line the room's perimeter. A rickety wooden platform overlooks the room, with 2 flights of stairs descending to the prison floor 10 feet below. A 5-foot wide wooden walkway runs from the northern edge of the platform to the passageway to the east.
So there's still a passageway this way, but I just can't see far down it yet.
It is up. Oh, if you are on the platform, which you would be, with the light that you can see, you would be able to see that, yes, there is a hallway continuing down. It fades off into darkness, as that is,
I have limited light, yeah.
as that's the end of your light.
I mean, just keep an eye down the passageway for now, making sure nothing's coming, and just kind of just seeing if anyone else wants to look around the room.
Yeah, absolutely. It would be noted by probably Kareth and Karzarath first that this room and the cells themselves are filled with a few skeletons throughout the cells.
I smack this with my cane. Flap. What is this?
You smack a hole.
I smack a hole.
It smells identically. Maybe less so due to the semi-confinement, but nope, no cover. Just a hole instead of the whole thing. But yeah, you smell bad stuff.
Oh yeah. Her face like crinkles in itself, and it's like, ugh.
You keep finding that.
I know, right? you just hear from below. You just hear, like, oh my god, and like Cece just runs to this corner, is like heaving. She's like,
oh my god, I would laugh if she stepped in it.
God, I hope not.
But main things, there is disadvantage to having higher other senses.
Very much so. Just gonna drive Heath in the corner for a minute.
Oh, I don't see anything else in the hill. There's a passageway down this way.
Kareth would speak up. No, I don't see anything around here except for poor lady dry heaving from smelling too close to a pile of shit.
so kind.
Come on, you can make it.
It's so smelly.
And Kareth would not breathe as he makes his way back up.
So is the passageway here from the ground level, or is it here, or is it from the top level?
From the second level, yeah.
Okay.
Ground level, it does not go anywhere.
She will hold her breath and like quickly make her way back, just pat 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 up the stairs.
Yeah. Karzarath with your 60-foot dark vision. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. No, wait, no. Right? You do have 60-foot dark vision, right?
Yes.
I'm not pulling that out of my ass, okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30,
I don't want to know
35,
what you're pulling
40,
out of there.
50, 60. Okay, so you can see into a room, but you can't really see what else is there. Actually, you can see a little bit of a table in there, but that's about it from where you're positioned.
Alright, I will start heading over to check it out.
Okay. Kareth would follow along unless Kalar would like to take second.
No, I'll take third.
Kareth would regain composure of himself. After a short period. From there, you would be able to see barely any more, but you would be able to see that there is a door at the end, and you would start to see ancient tools of some kind. You will have to get closer to really examine what they are, but
I would like to stealth going forward.
sure. 14. Kareth would see this and would mimic you, stopping in his tracks and being very silent for once. In here, you would see a door across the way as well as a door to your right. This room contains several ancient relics of what appear to be torture implements, although their function and style seem strange and archaic. In one corner sits a spherical cage with spikes protruding inward from its iron bars. In another stands what appears to be a star-shaped wooden frame, its surface studded with hooks. And in the center of the room is a long table, covered with leather straps and a number of cranks that seem designed to rotate and swivel.
I think I found the torture room.
Fun.
Either that or it's a sex dungeon.
Also fun. You hear from the back.
I laughed towards you as you said it. I looked towards you in surprise, and then you actually said the second thing.
She just
Kareth
shrugs.
gives a concerned frown as he hears about this.
I poke Kalar and said, what's Carrot's reaction? I can't see.
You asked me?
Yeah, I ask you because I know that you're in front of me.
Hang on, I'll be right back.
I am very surprised. I think I think Kareth was equally surprised and maybe I don't know, almost a disapproving look.
I know.
Certainly doesn't look like it's in his wheelhouse.
I like saying things to surprise people. It's kind of fun. I don't normally get to actually hear what their responses are, so thank you for filling me in on your response and his. Normally I hear a gasp, and that's when I know I've done a good job. I heard yours. I didn't hear his.
Um, I don't. I'm not always lost. So it's not common. We don't have words, but
Where are we?
we
Out,
are
outside of
just
the description we got before.
entering the very old and unused torture chamber that hasn't been used in a long time.
Like I said, it's either a sex dungeon or a torture dungeon.
Alright, you don't need to keep saying that. You're not exactly sure which one Kareth is referring to.
Well, that depends, but that's a conversation we can have for later. What's fine?
I'll let Noah decide.
Cece just says that in passing as she walks around the room. She's like, we'll discuss what the difference is later.
Karzrath will listen at this door here. So here is a perception for
Sure.
you.
Elf. Where does that go? And Clara's listening in there. So that one for Karzrath. With an 11, you hear something. It might just be the sounds of a withered and ancient dungeon. It might be a creature. If it is a creature, it's certainly quiet and you're not sure. Kalar. You you listen in, and there are no real dungeon sounds in this room. It's not very echoey, so it's not going to be a big chamber, and there doesn't seem to be any creatures behind here, at least not that you can hear.
Okay, he would slowly open the door and peek inside.
Okay. So. With this. Yeah, let's give it a little more. You see this strange, technically hexagonal room. The crumbling remnants of several chairs and a long table clutter the floor of this room. To the south stands 3 stone doors, each bearing a strange symbol that resembles a 7-pointed star. Karzrath, you taken any action on your door?
He will, as quietly as he can, open the door.
Sure. Roll me a stealth check.
Nice.
Okay. I'll do that. And I don't think I can even roll against that. I don't know, maybe I can. Let me check. Nope. Not worth rolling. I will do this. And I will do this. Okay. So, 60 feet. 10, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Really? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Yeah. You would pretty much see out to there. You open this enough to get a gaze in, and you see a hunched, disgusting figure sitting over what looks to be a pallet. And it has not noticed you. You were careful enough to open it in a way that has not leaked much of any light, but you still get a good view.
He's going to stow his rapier. Draw back his bow. And try to take a shot.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna try to get a drop on this guy before he knows we're here.
Okay, so that is the +2 for being at the flank.
Oh, son of
A 10 does not hit the flat-footed of this creature. And as this arrow flies through the air out of nowhere, past the side of this creature's head, it turns around rapidly, just spins its torso to look at you. And I need initiative. Let's see, what does this one sound like?
What happened?
I missed.
You shot? Why? Cece has
Bonk.
visible concern on her face.
I don't know. Just the side of the dock?
Ah! Badum-chi.
Oops. Okay. Pilar, I don't think I have an initiative out of you.
I thought I...
You rolled intimidation.
Oh.
Okay. This creature, I'm just gonna go with K. Kareth is going to I suppose no, but that creature was kind of helpless. Okay, so Kareth, hearing that Karzrath's shot and Cece scolding him, is going to step here, take a look in, and with the edge of that dim light is going to see a creature and is going to ready a strike if it gets in there. That brings us to Hay, who is going to 10, 20, 30. I don't know. Because that's going to grant a lot of cover to Karzrath if he does. Oh no, this guy, absolutely. Oh. Okay. So, as he rushes down the hallway, Kareth, and maybe to a lesser extent the others, would see him kind of like hicking and bubbling his chest as he rushes up, and he's going to spew a toxic, acidic blood out of his mouth, and the only one in the way at the moment is Kareth, because Kareth is such a brave boy. Okay, so with that requires a reflex save for half. Okay, so Kareth needs to make a reflex save. Cha! For a 10. That's not gonna beat. Which means this acidic, foul-smelling blood is going to be doing this much damage. 5 damage, 5 acid damage to him. And he also, because he got damaged by this, needs to make a fortitude save. Kablam. But has been with a stinky half-elf this entire time and is not nauseated. I jest. Karzrath.
Alright. Doing the switch of grabbing my rapier and stabbing him with him at the door.
Okay.
And missing. Badly.
Wow, look, another one. Go ahead and roll a reflex save.
Ew. Let's see. Reflex. I remember where that's at here. Here it is. Found it.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, you're fine. You go for a stab, your arm catches the wall and you just stab wildly. Kalar.
Okay, do I recognize the symbol?
Oh, I believe you've seen it before. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you've seen a couple of 7-pointed stars before.
The moment we've got some kind of super goblinoid charging at us.
Yeah. Weird super goblinoid with 3 arms.
Let's shoot him in one of those arms. Ooh!
Wow. Are you actually making a called shot? Because, you can.
I was half joking when I said that, but sure. It's like the.
Keep in mind the DCs go up for called shots. You don't have to take a called shot. You can just take it.
Oh, let's just take it.
Okay.
I don't know whether I don't know how well the shot could get it from one of the arms anyway.
Unfortunately, a 13 does not confirm. However, that absolutely hits, and you do deal max damage to this guy. So, just make sure C and edit are off, and then I will add this because I forgot to. Good job, me.
And then I think I have to use my movement action to read those crossbow, I think, right?
Yes. That was 8 whole damage. Yeah, you get a sizable chunk into this goblinoid-looking freak. But then, yeah, you reload and CC.
Alrighty. I'm gonna do what I did last time because it seemed to did work out decently well. Gonna reach over and touch Karzarath on the shoulder and say, next time before you go take a shot, let me help a little bit, and I will give him guidance, and then I will move 5, 10, 15, and I will stay right there behind all of the meat shields.
Okay. So he's got guidance, which he is absolutely going to use as he steps up and takes a stab with an extra +1 for a 20 to hit, and a 20 is absolutely going to hit, so he gets a solid stab into there for another 8 damage. You guys are dealing a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
Yeah, this goblinoid looks like it has been severely damaged and is still as vicious and vile as it is. Back to its turn. It seems to reinvigorate a little bit as it yells out in a grotesque goblinoid shriek and swipes with all 3 of its weapons. It's got a hand axe, a silver dagger, and a long sword that looks like a reddish metal. So. Oh, no. This one will be the longsword. So that's going to be a 20 on the longsword, which is going to hit. It's going to be a 12 on the dagger and a 5 on the axe. So that means just the longsword is going to hit. So let's. Ouch. Grand total of 6 damage. Not too much. Actually, for Kareth, that's a good amount. Karzarath, if you are going to attack around, it will be with cover.
Okay. We will still attempt it.
Sure. Go ahead and give me Oh yeah, that's definitely gonna miss, especially with cover. Kalar. Uh-oh. Kalar, are you there? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Sorry.
Shooting in the melee is not by the highest penalties in this system, doesn't it?
It does. However, if you were to get... I honestly would say with that angle, you have a pretty good angle. If you were back, Kareth would be taking up more of that angle, but this is a decent enough angle that you should be okay.
Okay, let's try one more crossbow bolt.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Looks like we're gonna. I'm going to. I'm going to heal. See if I can listen in the elbow.
Sure.
They've got. I think they've got the goblin under control.
CC.
I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Guidance.
Okay.
Dead.
Hold on the moving back. Gotta move one way.
Oh, that's right.
Kareth is gonna take another stab with his extra +1 for a confirmed crit. That's a lot.
Yes.
And that's gonna be 12 damage. And this guy didn't get to spray more blood acid onto both of you as he keels over.
Oh,
Nice. Ugh. Crits are amazing in this system because most things don't have that much health. Oh, thank God.
are we still in initiative?
No. I'm just getting to that.
Rajath is gonna pick up the silver dagger.
Okay. It is a silver dagger, in fact.
Oh.
You never know when silver is.
Okay, go ahead.
You never know when silver can be useful.
I would have picked that spear back up in the other room, and
Mm-hmm.
did anyone else would like CC using could CC using a different walking stick or carry else could carry it? It's a big spear.
No, I looked it up. I couldn't even use it.
Well, not use it, but carry it.
I don't have the capacity for that.
She really wants her cane.
I really want my cane. That and my AC is 11. Please don't make me get that any lower, thanks.
No. What about Kareth? Could Kareth like put on his back to carry it or something?
Well, he's got a strength of 10.
Oh.
That would also put him at a medium load. I suppose he could carry it. He would just be slower.
Very well. If everyone's kind of low strength, I thought he was kind of a tank. But
Well, he is. He's good at not getting hit rather than taking the hits.
He's a zoomy tank.
But yeah, that would finish off the combat. As Pilar, as this grotesque, monstrous goblinoid creature takes its last breath and stops gurgling as perhaps there is a little hiss of the acid eating away at him. You check those doors and listening in. You perception check. Perception check of 27. And you said specifically that you were listening, or you're just like examining the room?
I specifically said I was listening.
Okay. As the sounds die off from the other room and everyone catches their breath, this room is silent.
If I can, I want to. Look at I want to look at these things again. Are they actually doors?
They are. They are, in fact, doors. Would you open one, or were you just trying to figure out if they were doors?
I figured doors, but I can't hear anything beyond them.
Nope. You do not hear any significant noises beyond it.
I think I found something important. But 3 doors all marked with a strange symbol. Could be entrance to a cathedral or a temple or some more a place of worship of some kind.
Huh.
Makes sense with multiple doors.
Allow me to check with you. And Cece will go to
As
this
you,
door.
sure, as you walk along the floor, you are kicking up papers and scraps of books and scrolls and little wood chunks as you get to the door. If you would like to open it, you may open it. There is no lock on there.
Is there a sigil on the door?
There is.
Can I trace my hand over it and roll a religion?
Um,
I also have
you
history.
may, yeah, it would better be history than religion.
You got it. 23.
23. Wow. Okay. Well, it's difficult in particular to get a full grasp of what this is, as you know, you are feeling it, and you do get a solid understanding of what this is, and it is a 7-pointed star. A cyhedron would be the specific word that they use within modern common. 23. The 7 is important for the 7-pointed star, and there are many facets of belief systems and rules that follow 7 pieces. As for history, you heard off chance about an ancient country by the name of Thassalon, and you didn't hear much, but you did happen to catch that a Cyhedron was part of it.
And it was Thathalon? What was the
Let
name?
me... Thassalon.
Thassalon. She would kind of mutter to herself, Thassalon. Huh. Interesting. And I will give the door a small push.
Okay.
Or pull, because it could be a pull door. I'm being a jerk.
No, you would be able to get in, and it is a cell. And Kalar, if you are peering past Cece, you would see a skeleton held to the wall through a shackle that has 3 brittle-looking arms to it. Otherwise is a regular skeleton.
3 arms?
Mm-hmm.
Can we just kill her 3 arms? He'll say that out loud too.
Kareth, just making sure not to make too much of a fool of himself, points at the figure 3 times. Yep, 3 arms.
Cece will go to the next door and trace her hand along the sigil that's on that door. Is it the same thing?
It is the same thing.
Okay. Push.
In this one is seen another humanoid skeleton with an enormous misshapen skull.
I assume it just gets weirder and weirder the more doors I open.
Do you open the door?
I check this one to see if it's the same sigil.
It is
Welcome
the same
to
sigil.
Wonderland.
I push open that door.
Inside is seen a regular skeleton, except the fact that its rib cage continues all the way to its pelvis. A pelvis, in fact, with stunted leg bones strewn below its strangely flat pelvic floor. Otherwise, these rooms are empty.
I kind of like slowly look over my shoulder at Kalar and I go, Is this one worse than the first one? Because the first one's the only one that's been described to her.
They look like special cells, or they don't seem to go anywhere important. I was expecting something different.
As you look about at the fact that there are tables, at least the remains of tables and chairs and other written elements, perhaps this was a study or testing type chamber.
Kalar, does the name Thassalon mean anything to you?
Thassalon. Nah, doesn't mean anything to the player. Does it mean anything to the character? Can I roll a history, knowledge, something?
For Thassalon, You can... Yeah, you can roll a history check. Okay, well, you don't have any strict knowledge about Athasalon, but it does somewhat ring a bell in like it pokes at the back of your head that you know, Thassalon and all of this ancient information here, and the fact that you learned about some other ancient things like Shalast. Perhaps it's related, but you're really not sure.
Not at the moment, but this place is pretty old. Could be a temple, something, I don't know. It's a pretty old structure.
I have a feeling that has something to do with all of this, but we must be careful and keep this in mind.
If no one else will, Kareth will pick up the long sword and hand axe.
I figured I would get, since I took the dagger, it gives others a chance to grab one of the weapons.
I'm just gonna chuck it in there. I don't... If someone else would like anything.
Magical, are they? They don't look magical?
One of them certainly does. It's... Oops. It's... looks like red glass, and it is simmering a little bit. And even without a check, the longsword does look magical.
Trouble is, I'm all aware the weight of it. I think I might be use it, but oh, someone to take it and I'll cast detect magic on it later. See if I can learn more about it.
Sure. Kareth would hold them for now.
Kazareth will take the lead and stealth down the hallway.
Okay. Kareth would, knowing his weight is over, is a little bit heftier, he would hold behind a bit. As you get to the entrance of this chamber, you would be able to see, because this is not an extremely large chamber, you would be able to see, this is that. The ceiling of this strangely cold chamber arches to a vaulted height of 20 feet. The floor contains 11 wooden lids strewn haphazardly over 11 5-foot wide pits in the ground. From the darkness within these pits echo up strange shuffling sounds, and every so often, a low moan. And you can pretty much guess that the little essence of shuffling that you heard, or the cave sound basically that you heard, was whatever is in these pits. There is also a corridor leading south.
I'm going to cautiously approach this box here and look inside.
Sure. Let me just. Bam. As you look down into the 20-foot pit, you would catch a human zombie bumbling into the walls back and forth.
How deep is it?
20 feet.
Going to take the lid and slide it back over the top. Just like, no, thank you.
Okay.
Pokes his head around the corner. So there's some holes in here with zombies in them. Yeah.
Oh. Huh. I don't think I've ever seen. What? And he's also going to peek down and catch a glimpse of the zombie, the mound of humanoid flesh that is kept alive through terrible magics.
Going to fly over the other holes and get over here to the door.
Kareth is going to keep towards the wall and follow suit.
The blind girl steps in.
Kareth's not going to remember.
Cece freezes. What?
There are pits. That's right, you're blind. I knew that the whole time.
Okay.
Just come to the sound of my voice. I'm in the corner.
Okay. You stop talking, that's kind of rude.
I'm in the just this way.
She's like swinging with her cane and smacks him in the knee.
Okay, you really just whatever. Follow the wall.
Okay. Well. Smack. Sorry, I thought you were a wall.
Oh, that's fine.
You're not a pit. That's a good sign.
Oh, Karsrath.
Alright, I'm going to listen at the door.
Oh, no door, just corridor. I just didn't.
Yes.
Just didn't. 10, 20, 30. Yeah, you'd be able to see that far. You would see to the end of the corridor where there is, in fact, a door, as well as an extra corridor off to the left.
Come and peer around the corridor.
Kareth would follow, and peering around, which means I can't exactly give you too much. You would see the corridor, the extension, as far as you can tell, just continue forward.
Take a step.
There's no wall. Oh God, is it a pit?
What you would see in here is a stairwell like the one over here, except it is leading downward instead of up.
You have some stairs over here. He will listen at this door.
Okay. Go ahead. Give me a perception check. Perception. 18. Oh,
so,
that's pretty good.
For some reason, I just remembered last night at the karaoke, we were doing the Pokemon theme, and I was doing a rough, gravelly voice, and occasionally saying, "I'm Batman." I'm just singing the Pokemon theme as Batman.
Well, Batman, you are you listen in and you get a good listen, and it doesn't seem that there is really anything to hear in here.
All right, we'll stealthily open the door.
Sure. Uh, okay. Well, the door
This
doesn't
door
exactly squeak, but you accidentally, like, hit your mask with the door as you open it. But as you open it, what you see inside is a strange room at 15-foot diameter sphere. Several objects float in the room, spinning lazily in space. A ragged book, a scroll, a bottle of wine, a dead raven surrounded by a halo of floating and writhing maggots, and a twisted iron wand with a forked tip. Yet perhaps the most unnerving aspect of the room is the walls, for they are plated in sheets of strange red metal that ripple every once in a while with silent black electricity that seems to coalesce into strange runes or even words far too often for the effect to be chance.
uh, Hello? That's our spellcasting person, yeah?
Kareth would get ahead and step to the side.
Yeah, what did you hear?
There might be something in this room you will find interesting. And he will kind of like, flat himself against the wall to let Kalar in. And then he will step back several paces.
um, Kalar, what you see inside is this red metal and this pulsating silent black electricity, as well as the items listed floating freely in this 15-foot diameter sphere.
A lot of energy. Items listed.
The items are a ragged book, a scroll, a bottle of wine, a dead raven with a ring of maggots that are alive, and a twisted iron wand with a forked tip.
Hmm. It looks like some way to turn this off.
Uh, you can. Honestly, I'm not. No. You can look for secret switches. Go ahead and give me a perception check. If you would like to. A 30. You scour the walls of this sphere and even the area, the hallway outside of it, and you are positive that whatever this room is, probably enchantment based, it's a permanent fixture and cannot just be turned off.
We'll probably have to come back here later. Maybe those items in there might be stored like a vault or something like that. Might be valuable. Wait, was there any metal tips or any similar red metal on the spear?
No. This seems to be a wholly unique material room.
Hmm. Might have something to do with the goblin, with the people out there where they're hiding. He's gonna sit there and try to contemplate it for a little bit.
And Kareth, doing his own exploration, would come back and just say, "Yeah, these stairs are also blocked." So what's up with the room?
You want to check it out?
Sure.
I'll go too.
Kareth would look in and probably step in to get a closer look because he doesn't know. And instead of stepping on the concave floor beneath him, he steps out into air and starts spinning around as he floats forward. And as his spin reaches a 180, he is looking upside down at you, Kalar, with a dumbfounded face.
Oh.
What's going on?
Hey, Cece, maybe you should try to help him out.
Okay. She will like push her way past Kalar and enter into the room as well.
Well,
I can't get in the room.
oh, whoops, my bad. I forgot about that. There you go.
Let me float. Whee!
Yeah, as you get in, one of your sort of vital senses of touch is ripped away from you as you float in the air.
This is not okay. This is not okay.
Huh.
Close your mouth, the maggots. And you feel a raven body very softly bump into your body, into like your torso.
Can I
With
swat it away?
you can absolutely swat it away.
Yeah, I want to baseball bat like smack it with my cane. My walking stick, just bam.
All right. No, that's fine.
Just swack. However, now knowing that there are things floating around in this room elsewhere, I want to reach out and try to grab the nearest thing to me. That isn't that.
Okay. 1 second. Okay. Cool. Sure. As you reach out and your hand fumbles around the metal twisted wand with the forked end, you grab onto it and it doesn't seem to be any ill effects.
Interesting. I got a thing! I shout, and I wave it in the air. As I probably turn upside down. I got a thing!
Yeah.
She'll reach out to try to grab something else.
Okay. Yeah, you reach out and grab the floating and as you grasp it, now closed book. That's really all I can say besides the fact that you know that it is well worn.
Huh. I found a book.
Uh,
Interesting.
Kareth is not too interested and just wants to get out of here, and so, like, swings his arms and makes his way out of the chamber again. Oops, not you.
Whee! This is really fun. You guys should try it. Just don't hit the bird thing. As I'm floating around, is there any wind or any any signs of openings, any air or anything like that?
Um, no. Not that. No. You would not be able to
Okay.
figure that out.
Okay. Just wondering if I felt a breeze as I was moving around.
Yeah.
She will start to swim towards the door and run headfirst into this wall and be like, "Oh, nope." And then she will like slowly pull herself around the wall until she feels the exit.
Honestly, you've got an entire sphere of directions that you can't tell which way is the door, so unless people are making noise.
She just finds a wall and starts like crawling across it, like spider crawl, like
Oh, and the unfortunate thing is if you were like ended up here, you could just be like going in a circle around this way,
Yeah,
and
it would have
then
been
back this way,
miserable.
and then back this way. But I will say that you are lucky enough to have a arc that happens to intersect with the door.
Oh, thank God. Help! And Cece will stick out her walking stick. Help! Help!
Um,
Ground, please.
Karzareth will, if no one else does, Karzareth will fly up above everyone's heads, grab onto the walking stick, and with whatever he can, and try to pull her back.
Sure. It's a easy task.
Whee! Thank you. Look, I got
Once
a
she's back
book.
in the hallway, would she fall on anyone?
She'd probably
I
fall on
mean,
you.
she would. It's kind of however gravity would work with her position. She is no longer under the infinite influence of the levitate room.
Just full on, just right on you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Are you okay? She'll like struggle to get off you. Like, are you okay? Are you okay? I'm so sorry.
Well, this is why I was flying and trying to fly instead of just walking.
Well, I imagine if you like pulled me, I would like fall towards you.
Hmm.
Like, look, I found a wand and a book. And she will hold them both up. Like, ta-da!
Uh, Karzareth will ask if he can see the book.
Sure. It's not in braille. And she'll hand it to you.
You can look at this. There is a symbol of a three-headed jackal. As well as some writing. Do you speak Abyssal?
Probably not.
Then it's some writing. Not really much more you can get out of that.
I
Uh,
have no idea what this
Kareth
says. We'll hand it back.
is just
Book.
keeping watch at the tops of these to make sure that they don't just like all climb out of the pits. He's got a little bit of hair on edge because of it.
Cece will hold out her hands. Can I have the book, please?
Yeah, he handed it back.
Thank you. She will put it in her little bag, along with the wand.
What if we put oil down those holes and burn them?
Cece reaches into her bag and produces a vial of oil. Oil?
Do you want to burn the zombies, or do you just want to seal them off?
Mm. I mean, if we burn them, it's less likely to cause a problem in the future if it gets out.
True.
I'm not going to have particularly good aim, and I only have one bottle of oil, so if you wanted to aim, like, maybe a little bit on their head or something like that, I could light their head on fire.
That was my thought too.
How many are down there?
Um, how many pits are there?
DM man is muted.
I am sorry. Um, you do recall that there were 11 pits with 11 coverings, as well as Kareth being ready to smack anything that comes up.
There's about 11 of them.
Mm. Do I think based off of how much oil I have in my vial that we could theoretically make this plan work?
Specifically just that? No, not 11.
Okay. Do I think we could get 5? Maybe less than the number?
To do a considerable amount of damage?
Probably not.
Probably not.
Okay. It's a good thought, but I think we'd only be able to get 1. So I think sealing it off is going to be our best bet, and then maybe sealing the door as well.
Is there anywhere else we can go here?
Yeah, there's a passageway that we haven't explored down earlier.
Oh.
Yeah, you guys went to the ruby statue instead.
Ooh, that's right. There's the
Oh,
room
that's
down
right.
there.
We can go that way. Well, the saviors are supposed to clear all this out, right? So I mean, it's only time we do that, right?
Is that goblin sword that with the red crystal? It seemed to have any change any if it's moved closer to this room?
Oh, the like red glass? No, it does not appear to be correlated.
Hmm. Well, I suppose if we're gonna steal these things off, we better start.
How?
They have lids.
Oh, I thought you said kill these things off. I was like, how are we gonna do that? But I'd prefer not to fall in the hole, so if you don't mind, I'd really just like to go back to that little hallway and stay there.
Karzarath will actually lead CC back to said hallway.
Oh, thank God. And Cece will take your hand or put a hand on your shoulder and follow you. It's like, this is much less miserable than walking into a room and hearing pitfalls and no one's there to help.
and he will actually guide her around the fall. So it doesn't when he walks forward, she doesn't just walk right forward into the trap.
Oh, thank goodness. Yeah, I'll just stay here. I'll let you know if I hear anything.
And he already closed that one.
Yeah, all of them are closed.
Hopefully, we don't have any more issues with these things.
I do hope so as well. So now back to that other area.
Yep.
Yeah.
Perfect.
If you would like, I can
Just move
I
everyone
can move
there.
you guys if you would
Yeah.
like that.
Teleportation.
That would be my thought.
We.
You two. Wow.
Also we.
So, ta-da!
Karzarath will take point unless Karth wants to.
Well, Kareth is not looking like
Then
he.
Karzarath will take point.
Okay.
Is he done being
And
poisoned or no?
Um.
we will also stealth going forward because we don't want to alert anything until we try to kill it.
Yeah. He's still poisoned, though it doesn't look like he's any worse for wear.
Okay.
Honestly, as far as you can tell, the poison isn't even there anymore.
Oh, good.
It's there because I'm going to keep track of it, but it's silent and it doesn't seem to be actually hurting him.
Got it. Okay, cool.
Okay, let me do my reveals. Okay, so with your angle, you might get to like there. You would definitely see those. Yeah. Ta-da! The tunnel widens here into what appears to have once been a small shrine. For to the northeast, steps lead up to a platform of gray stone. Sitting atop the platform, and you can see this, is an ancient altar, little more than a jagged block of black marble, with a shallow concavity on top of it. This basin is filled with what appears to be filthy water.
What is it? You hear from the back.
There's an altar up here.
An altar of what? What does it look like?
We will come up and get not on top of the altar. We'll get a closer look at it.
Sure. Well, it's a solid stone, black stone altar. Black marble altar, I should say. It does have like a rounded sink-like basin in it, and it is filled with water. It is mucky and gray and gross water, but it is there. There's also not like any dripping going on, so it probably didn't get there by natural means, considering how old this entire place is.
How heavy does it look like the thing that the water is in look? Can it be moved or no?
Several tons by the guess of its stone.
That makes perfect sense.
There are a set of double doors. I forgot to mention. There is the altar, but there's also the doors. And then just extra chamber space, I guess.
Well, so far this room is all clear. And once again, we'll come up and try to listen at the door. Nice.
Okay.
Splish splash with the cane.
The black stone up here would have the water. These is just stairs. If you want to. Okay. With a 21, you would pretty clearly hear that there is the sound of water in here. You would actually hear quiet but distinct sound of like bubbling water. Yeah, that's what you can hear.
Alright, gonna do our roguey thing and try to quietly open the door.
Sure thing. Okay.
I swear, anytime
Where'd it go?
like, if I ever roll a 1 when I say I'm gonna try to stealthily open the door, it's just, ha, and I roll a 1, I'm just gonna be, haha, just kidding. Kicks the door in.
Okay.
But yeah, stealthily.
Where the hell is it? I'll find it. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you can open the door 60 feet. Let's see. 5, 15, 20, 30, 35, 45, 50. Okay, yeah, you would pretty much be able to see the whole room. Up, 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 up. Up, 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 up. Minus a little bit for angle. And I will get to the description, but we will leave it there. This huge room looks like nothing more than an immense underground cathedral. Stone doors stand to either... Oh, is this... No, yeah, that's correct. Stone doors stand to either side of the main entrance, but beyond this, the walls are carved with strange, spiky runes. In the center of the room is a large pool, with a ring of polished human skulls balancing on stone spikes, arranged in a circle around the deeper midsection. At the far end of the room, a pair of stone stairways leads up to a pulpit on which sits a second pool. This one triangular and filled with churning, bubbling water that looks almost like translucent lava.
Ooh.
And with that picture reveal, I think we're going to call it for the session.
All right.
We will be back next week, hopefully, and probably, well, with as many PCs as we can. And yeah, thank you all for being here.
As always, great game, Dieter. Thank you so much. Looking forward to playing next week. Feel really spoiled. Playing it a little bit more regularly than normal, not gonna lie. So that's always fun. But for now, everybody say goodbye to YouTube.
Bye, YouTube.
Bye, YouTube. Happy dungeon delving, everyone.